Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Manufactured Collectibles here with yet another Hot Toys unboxing and review video. And today we're taking a look at Boba Fett 4th anniversary from Empire Strikes Back. As always, I'm going to show you the packaging, the accessories, and of course the figure. But before we start, if you want to get this figure or any other Day 1 releases, make sure you check out Pop Collectibles, link in the description below. Also, if you are new to the channel and you want to check out the latest Hot Toys releases, posting videos, and now figure previews, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification icon so you don't miss anything. Alright guys, enough with the talking, we came here to see this figure, so without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, and here we have the packaging, and I really like this picture of Boba Fett in the front, Boba Fett here in the middle. We have Star Wars on the side of the box. This is the back with all the credits and warnings, small pieces, do not eat it. This is the other side of the box, nothing there. The bottom, Empire Strikes Back. Last but not least, of course, the top of the box. Now, this is a special edition, kind of like a vintage look. So let me remove the cover here in the front, and you'll see a very nice window with Boba Fett and a nice picture of himself in the front. And this one comes with the alternative outfit. So it's going to be super cool to show you. This is the side of the box with a couple of pictures of Boba Fett, one with the backpack, one here next to the two stormtroopers. This is all the information in the back of the box, and of course this picture here on the side, which looks very cool, of Boba Fett. Now in the front is magnetic, so you can actually open it up this way and you can have access to the figure, and I think it does look very cool. I really love this packaging. I think it is a really good idea to throw these figures like this. Now let me open this up and take a better look at the figure and the accessories. So let me remove Boba Fett, and guys, I have to tell you, this figure came out on Monday, and thanks to Pop Collectibles is here today. Super fast shipping, so make sure you check them out. Now the first layer, we have a bunch of accessories, including some hands, and of course the guns and the helmet with the alternative look. So let me remove this cover here so you guys can see better. So you can see a Boba Fett helmet here in the front, and of course the bunch of accessories including the guns. So I'm going to show you this later in the video in the accessory section. Now this is Boba Fett here, but underneath we have the base, few hands, and of course the cape and a bunch of other alternative outfit that Boba Fett will use for this particular edition. So you can see here the hands, of course, and the base. And last but not least, we have a Boba Fett in all its glory. And this is how you'll see it in the packaging. Let me remove the plastic. That's basically how you'll see it in the packaging. I really like this version of Boba Fett. Bunch of hands at the bottom. And that's basically it. So what I'm going to do next is take everything out and take a closer look at the accessories. And here we have all the accessories, guys. And I started with the base. Very similar to the A New Hope version. I really like this dark gray, looking very good. Actually kind of sort of black. Now on this side we have the regular version backpack, and you can see the scratches and some weathering there in the middle. And this is the bottom, nothing there. This is the side, and this is the back. It is not magnetic, so that's the only disappointment I have. Other than that, it looks very good. I can say this is a bit darker than the armor, but it still looks very good. Now this is the other backpack, which is the alternative version. You can see some scratches again in the middle, same thing with the missile. I really like this blue with yellow and white. I think it does look very good. This is the bottom of the backpack. You can see some little details there, and this is the back of it. Again, not magnetic, and this is the missile, which is not removable, so don't even try. Now moving down, we have this gun here, and I think this one looks very cool. I kind of like this bluish color. You can see some weathering on the handle, and as well as in the front. So it does look very cool. Now next we have the other gun, and this one is the smaller blaster. You can see the red with this kind of like a dark white. You can see the other side, some weathering on the side, and of course the handle. So it does look very, very cool. Now we have a couple gauntlets. This one is red, which personally I think this one will look better in Boba Fett. You can see the detail on the side, of course some scratches here and there, the missiles, and the paint application I think is very nicely done. And this little wire here connects to the arm, very easy to do. You know, Boba Fett is super cool. Now this is the other one with the yellowish color. We have this missile here in the front. I really like the weathering as well, and the wires that are inside, which again you can put it on Boba Fett's arm. Very easy task. Now moving down, we have this shoulder pad, and as you can see it has a very cool logo there, some scratches on the sides, and this one is not magnetic or has a velcro, so you need to actually push it on the shoulder. Now these pieces here goes at the feet, and this has a velcro, very easy to put on, and this is for the alternative outfit. You can see it there, which I'm going to show you later in the video, so don't worry. This bags here goes on the belt. One is red, the other one is brown. I really like the weathering on the side, very looking very cool, and we have this velcro in the back. Now this is the cape, dark brown cape with some holes in it, some battle damage effect, and also is very easy to put on and off. This is the bottom, and you can see that is kind of like broken, right? Looking very good. We have a bunch of hands, and this is for the alternative version. So let me show you just a couple hands so you guys can have a better idea. Very nicely sculpted. You can see this kind of like a chocolate color, and this is the palm. Very well done. Now on top of that we have the regular hands, and these are more like a bluish grayish color. You can see that in the middle, very nicely sculpted as well. Very similar, different paint application of course. And that's basically it for these hands. Now for the next one we have the classic rifle, and you can see the weathering in the front as well as the nice design on the handle, and I think this one looks very cool. I kind of like this gun very much. You can see the cannon, you can see the paint application, and the weathering looking good. Now these pieces here goes on the feet. You can see different accessories there, with the golden, with the silver, so very similar to previous Boba Fett releases, so really nothing new in this area. Now let me show you the helmet, which I actually almost forget. So this is the helmet. You can see the paint application in the front. I really like how it does look on the side, and of course those scratches and kind of like the paint is peeling off. I think it is a good touch. This is the side, this is the front, and of course the symbol on the top of the helmet, and the visor that you can move it up and down, and it does look very cool. I kind of like this design. Nothing underneath, and that's basically it for the helmet. Now taking a look at the figure, taking a look at this guy, you can see the armor looking very good. I really like this battle damage effect in the armor. I think it does look very cool. Now taking a closer look at the helmet for the Empire Strikes Back version, this is the actual version, not the alternative. You can see some weathering and scratches in the front of the helmet with the reddish color. I really like this green, and of course the paint in the back kind of like it's peeling off, kind of like it was battle damage. This is the other side, and as you can see, compared to the other helmet, it's a big difference on the earpiece, right? The other one was more white, this is more like green. And that's basically it for this. Now the visor, again, you can move it up and down, and it does look very good. I kind of like this design. Boba Fett is one of my favorite characters, so I'm very happy I have this guy on my collection. Now this is the front. You can see some bullets in the middle, kind of like the battle damage. We have the bags here on the side, and of course the belt, which those two badges you can actually put it together, and it will give you the alternative look, which I'm going to show you later in the video. Now this piece here is not removable, and it has some weathering as well. This is the other shoulder pad. This one is actually removable, same as this cape, and that's basically it. So now we have the material kind of like a grayish color, very soft, and then we have this green gauntlet with the missiles looking very good. I really like the weathering as well and the paint application. This is the other one, very similar to the other, and you can see the gloves, very nicely sculpted. Moving down, you can see Boba Fett's pants with the knee pads with some missiles there on the side. This one you can actually move it to the side if you want, so for better articulation. Now moving down to the feet, you can see the weathering on the shoes, and I think this is a really good addition. This is the back of Boba Fett. You can see Boba Fett's booty. You can see the gun holder there, some details, very nicely done. You can see the back. I didn't put the backpack on purpose so you guys can see how this looks in a clean way. This is the cape. I really like the texture, and of course the two colors and the patterns with the yellow and more beige color. So very nice. It's a bummer that this is not magnetic to put the backpack, and I guess it is what it is. I'm kind of used to the Mandalorian one, so it is what it is. Now, taking a look at the other version, or the alternative version of a Boba Fett. So here we have him. You can see the difference. You can see the gauntlet with the red and the yellow. Of course, the white pieces at the bottom of the shoes. You can see the helmet and the cape, which is a different color as well, and of course the belt. So now taking a look again at how this looks all together with the alternative outfit. You can see the details on the helmet, which we went over already, but I'm just going to show you again so you see how it looks all together with this figure. You can see some weathering at the back of the helmet. This is the side, the visor, of course, and you can see the paint application in the front with some scratches, and on the design, the two designs on the top of the helmet. Now let me move down the visor so you guys can see. I'm just going to show you everything so you guys can really appreciate the details on this figure, which in my opinion looks very nice. Now this piece, as I said before, is removable. This is the actual alternative version of it. The brown cape, the backpack. You can see all the scratches in the back, looking very good. I'm not gonna go like in super detail because you guys already saw it in the accessory section. Now the gauntlet, as I told you before, you can put those wires underneath the arm, so it will look very cool. And of course the color on the gloves. This is the gauntlet. We have the missile here, and of course the different gloves that he wears. Now this is the difference. You can see the red back here and the other one on the other side, which is more like a beige color. And of course the belt, you can put that together and it will make the look like that. This is the bottom of the feet with these two pieces that you can easily put and remove. And that's basically it for the alternative outfit. Now let's do some articulation, shall we? Alright, so for Boba Fett, you can move the head up this much, down this much, and of course to the sides this much. Very decent articulation on the head. Now for the arm, you can lift it for about this much, not bad. You have some swivel on the bicep. You can lift the arm about this much, and of course back for about this much, not bad. And last but not least, you have the classic peg articulation on the hand. That's basically standard with every single Hot Toys figure. Now for the torso, you have some swivel here, and of course up crunch, which is not bad in my opinion, very decent. Now for the legs, you can do a split for about this much, not bad. You can lift the leg for about this much, actually maybe more. I don't want to push it. It is a brand new figure. And of course you have some swivel on the thighs, and you can move it back for about this much. Now you can bend the knee about this much, and last but not least, you have very good range of motion on the ankle pivot. As you can see, very nicely done. Now let's do some comparisons. And here we have Boba Fett next to Boba Fett Vintage Edition, and guys, they look super good together. You can see the difference on the color. Obviously Vintage has a different gauntlets and helmet color. For the next one, we have OG Mando, and they look super good together, pretty much the same height. Last but not least, we have Beskar Armor, Mando, and they look very cool. You can see the height pretty much the same, and I can wait for Hot Toys to release the new version of Boba Fett. And this is gonna take me to my final thoughts about this figure. Guys, I'm very happy with this figure, and I have to tell you, the likeness is on point. I mean, I really like the details. We have two different outfits. You can have two different versions of one character, which in my opinion is a huge plus. Now this figure comes with a lot of accessories. We have, again, totally different outfit for this figure. We have different hands, a bunch of guns, the backpack, you name it. I think this figure comes with a lot. One thing I want to point out is the beautiful packaging. I really like this concept of the 40th anniversary with this vintage type edition with the window in the front, magnetic, so you can open it up and looks very good. Overall, I think this figure is absolutely beautiful. And because of that, my final score is 9 out of 10. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, check out my Instagram and Facebook group 6Scale Media for anything related 1/6 figures. Both links in the description below. Also, I'm very close to hit 3,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for your support. And as an appreciation, I'm gonna be giving away a brand new Hot Toys Remnant Trooper from the Mandalorian series. The only thing you need to do is stay tuned for the new video I'm going to be posting tomorrow, the collection tour, and also check out my Instagram and Facebook group 6Scale Media for all the details. Please make sure that you leave a comment on that video telling me which one was or is your favorite figure of 2020. And if you have some time, check out these two cool videos. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.